Bucky's Basement. Bucky's Basement.
Welcome back to another episode of Bucky's Basement. I am Bucky, and as always, in the basement with me tonight, I've got Old Boy and Juicebox.
Hi.
Y'all are throwing me off with those introductions, but we are back for another episode of Fast Pitch. Yes,
Yeah.
this is our favorite thing to do. We hope you have enjoyed some of the episodes we've put out. This is such our favorite thing to do that we just recorded a podcast and we said we can't go home.
Yeah.
No, it's Sunday night. It's like 10:30. We were like, no, let's just keep going. And we were like, let's hop back in there and do a fast pitch, because without a doubt, these movies that we create on this series is one of the culminations of who we are as podcasters, as friends, as Bucky's Basement.
Yeah. I like it because I always post up at Bucky's bar and write my pitch.
Yep.
Right. And there's a ton of bourbon over there, and I always sample some of it.
There's something for everybody in Bucky's Basement.
This whole segment actually it's got me in a super creative mode lately, so I certainly look forward to it.
Tim?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it Tims me.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so if this is your first time tuning in to Bucky's Basement for an episode of Fast Pitch, or if you're watching us on YouTube, because you can do that, just go to Bucky's Basement on YouTube. You will find these episodes. Go to buckysbasement.com. Feel free to send us a message after you've listened to this episode, or if you have heard one in the past, because what we do here is we draw words out of a hat that Old Boy supplied to us, and there are so many words in this hat. So many words. And we draw words out of a hat based on a generated number that Juicebox has come up with this week.
Oh, we're doing the dice now.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
dice.
never mind. I forgot. We are on this roll. Oh, gosh. That was a bad pun.
That was a good
there.
pun.
A good pun. All right. So we're on the roll of rolling dice, which everybody knows a die has 6 sides. So whatever number that lands on, that's how many words we pull out of this hat. And then we each take 15 minutes, only 15 minutes, to go write a film based on the words and the generated order of numbers. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But man, you guys are really going to enjoy the second half of this podcast. All right, without further ado, Juicebox, do the honors.
1.
Dude. Should we re-roll, or are we doing this again? Because we've landed on a lot of ones. So the rules of Fast Pitch are, if it lands on any number, 2 through 6, we have to draw words and match up the name, and then we each write a film based on that title, right?
Right, yeah.
But if we roll a 1, which now we've done 3 times on Fast Pitch, we each get to draw one word out of this hat, and we have to write a film based on this one word. The last time we did this, it got a little dicey with certain words. If you guys want to,
does every time.
I'm going to keep putting the puns out there. If you guys want to continue rolling the dice, then we have to abide.
I mean, the die is the die, right? So
Is that if that's what you're saying?
I'm looking at Juicebox right now because he drew a fucking. I mean, it was not easy.
It was a brutal one.
Like
last
tendons
time.
or
sinew.
Yeah, I mean, I had Jaeger, not the fun kind.
Yeah,
like Chuck.
It sucks. Yeah, it sucks, but it's.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's up to y'all. I mean, if y'all want to, or at 1 we go individual.
Like you said, the dice spoke.
All right. Then we are drawing one word apiece today on Bucky's Basement for this episode of Fast Pitch. You're going to get 3 separate movies with 3 separate titles, and you're really going to enjoy the hell out of this episode.
We hope.
This week I'm going to let Old Boy draw first.
Let me go. All right.
I've usually drawn first. Hand that over to Juicebox once you're done.
I'll probably get like
Taco Bell. There is Taco Bell. If you have tuned into an episode of Fast Pitch before, there is a piece of paper that says Taco Bell, and it honestly is the only one I ever want to get. Oh, you already sound defeated.
I'm all right with mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to think what mine's going to be. I'm going to have to really play around.
God damn it. God, I hate these one-word podcasts.
Oh man.
I hate them.
Sorry. All right. I guess I drew first. So my one-word movie title is Majestic.
Ooh, already been a film named The Majestic,
You're right. Yeah,
It's not
about
bad.
about a movie theater, and that's probably
It is.
all
What
about.
was it? Was Jim Carrey in that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I got the word geek.
Wow.
Geek.
You guys, you guys nailed it because mine is gonna get a little bit dicey. I've had fairies in the past.
Okay.
I can't. What was it? Cannibal. I had
Cannibal.
That was one of
Fairies,
the ones.
Cannibal, and
This week I have Buxom, or Bosom.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
I mean, dude, it's great.
we're gonna find out what.
The movie Buxom's about.
Yeah.
Let
Also,
me see that.
I swear I'm not lying to you.
Oh, no, I believe it.
So we've got the movies Geek, the movie
Majestic,
Bugs.
and Buxom. Now, if we'd have got a 3-word title, that'd have been
That'd have been a hell of a movie.
Majestic
like,
Bus-
what the fuck? All right.
All right, guys. Well, we're
15
going to take 15 minutes and we're going to go write this film. Again, keep in mind, we have to write the plot. We have to cast this film. We have to write a tagline and a movie marriage. It is a lot to get done in 15 minutes, but stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I got it.
So this week, Juicebox is going to kick us off with his version of the movie Geek.
All right. My main character's name is Jeffrey. He's going to be played by Bill Skarsgård.
Okay.
Jeffrey has never been what you would call a normal human being. He was neglected as a child by 2 drug-abusing parents and only got out of that situation when they both died and neighbors found him wandering the streets at 3 years old. Flash forward 20 years and things haven't been too kind to Jeffrey. After aging out of the foster system, he decided to take the only job an unskilled worker could find, carnival work. He started off in concessions and worked his way up. Now he was part of the main attraction of what the public used to call freak shows. Jeffrey's specialty is to bite the head off a chicken and then reattach the head to the same chicken. It was all done with blood capsules and sleight of hand, but the audience ate it up. But everything changed one day when they ran out of blood capsules. Jeffrey figured he would just bite the neck of the chicken to draw a little blood. He puts his teeth to the neck and slowly bites down. A burst of blood fills his mouth and he swallows it immediately. He falls to the ground coughing, but something hits him like a flash of heat. He looks around the room at all the attendees staring on in horror. He can smell their blood. He sees red and goes for the closest person, bites down on their neck immediately, drawing blood. He screams out a blood-curdling scream and runs out into the darkness.
All right.
All right. Geek.
We got some cannibalistic evolution going on.
Yep.
All right. All right.
I like this.
So my tagline is just one bite is all it takes.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
All right. That's a good tagline. All right. Who's that? Who's your actor again?
Bill Skarsgård?
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Yeah.
Remind
Yeah.
me again why he bit the neck of the chicken. It was because
They ran out of the fake
he
blood
ran out of the
capsules.
blood.
Yeah.
So he's going to draw some himself.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And then he
And
got
they
the taste
immediately
of blood.
got the bloodlust.
So is this more vampires or is it more cannibals?
TBD.
All right.
Dude, all right.
You gotta tune in to the film Geek.
Yeah, there was obviously something up with this chicken if he immediately bit it and went blood crazy.
Shit, yeah. All right. So, dude,
You
if
think
don't
it
watch
was
that movie-
Nashville hot chicken?
Oh god.
That was low hanging fruit. It was easy.
All right, I like it, man. Have you guys seen that movie? It's a Guillermo del Toro movie, and it's kind of like a carnival movie. And I watched it, and it's something I was like, I'm just gonna watch it. It had Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's got some weird. It's not that, but it's got some weird vibes. Like I don't know. Yeah,
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Damn. Something nightmare. Hold on.
All right.
You'll have to look that up. So Geek, the tagline was "One bite is all it takes."
One bite is all it takes.
Do you have a movie marriage that'll like something that'll just let us know what you were thinking when you wrote Geek?
So I was thinking about this movie that old boy keeps trying to make us watch called The Terrifier.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe just Terrifier. I can't remember.
He does. And I got to step in here because it's the most annoying shit ever. It's old boy has been like, he's like, hey man, there's this movie because we love horror movies. All three of us love horror movies.
You say you do.
I do. I like more blockbuster horror movies,
Slasher.
like
You
these
just like
underground
slashers.
things. Some of them just don't resonate with me. Like 3/4 of the movie will be incredible, and then it'll just go off the rails and be like, why did I watch this? So old boy has been trying to get us to watch Terrifier, and then Terrifier 2 came out.
Hell yeah.
And he said it's even better than Terrifier 1. So I watched all of 10 minutes of Terrifier 2 and was like, this is awful, man.
You're
These
crazy.
people are just sitting in a coffee shop looking at this like poor clown. Like,
Yeah.
not scary, not intense, nothing.
man. Whatever,
That seemed like college kids made that movie.
Yeah,
At least
probably.
the 10 minutes that I watched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. It's,
Was
whatever.
not good, wasn't scary.
Yeah,
So I had Terrifier and Big Top Pee Wee.
sweet, yeah.
Okay.
I gotcha.
Because
Yeah.
I couldn't think of another carnival movie off the top of my head.
Gotcha.
That's what I do sometimes when I'm writing movies in fast pitch. I just Google like writer movie or writer in a movie
Yeah.
or something like that.
yeah,
I don't know.
Nightmare Alley is the Guillermo del Toro movie. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Check it out. I don't know if you like horror though. So maybe not.
Get out of here, dude. I think I like horror more than you.
There's no way.
Nah, you're right. There's no way.
There's no way.
Because I don't watch things like Cannibal Holocaust.
I watch
or,
all genres, all different types of horror too. I don't get pigeonholed into slasher.
Yeah, you will
Predictable.
text us previews from horror movies, and we're just like, oh, like another one. I mean, it's just
Okay, all right.
It's like,
I'll
oh boy,
cut it out.
I can only go get out of the house so many times to see a bad
okay.
fucking horror movie.
Fair enough.
That is gonna waste my time.
All right. Speaking of wasting time,
All right, so for my movie fast pitch, I drew the word Buxom, which I hope
yeah.
everybody out there knows what the definition of this word is. But here's the route that I took it. Right, I'm going to
Please.
give you my cast after I give you the plot. I'll give you everything else. But this movie is loosely based on true events.
all right.
Buxom magazine offices, set 1990. Down on his luck in the height of the highly competitive porn magazine industry, Russ sits at his desk and contemplates his next model for Buxom magazine. The next cover would make or break the magazine's future in a world of playboys and hustlers. Russ sifts through headshots and bosom pics until he sees something that he can't believe. A submitted photo of Beverly D'Angelo. Could this be? One of the biggest Hollywood actresses is willing to bear all and put the company on the trajectory that will change its future. This is big. So big that Russ doesn't tell anyone. He looks on the back of the headshot. I can't, because if you guys are watching this on YouTube right now, oh boy, can't stop laughing. It's really hard to do this. He looks on the back of the headshot, and there's a phone number and an address. Russ shows up to D'Angelo's house with the photographer, hoping they can get some shots that will change the game. Upon arriving, Beverly invites them in to something that they were not expecting. The set was staged, they were ready, and the next thing you see is them bound to beds with her robe sashes.
All right. So, what is the? Beverly D'Angelo.
Come on,
know.
man!
I love it.
We've all wanted it.
Number one, I love what you've done here.
Yeah.
I do. You've really set the stage. What was Beverly D'Angelo's kid's name in the vacation movies?
Russ.
Oh man!
I don't know, man. I was just associating things. I was
This
like,
is
man,
not a universe where these two things exist. This is not the National Lampoon's MCU right now. That was a slip,
Yeah,
maybe a
it's all right.
Freudian slip.
It's all right.
Because he also pops up in a tagline.
So, all right. So, you know what this feels like? This feels like a Tales from the Crypt episode. It's
totally.
got, I love it.
Maybe that's where I was going or where my head was at, but I wanted to do this like, buxom. I was like, all right, so what could I do? I could do breasts, I could do, heavy chested, whatever.
Right.
And then I thought about a magazine and then set this back in the day, right? So I've got the cast as Russ is Adrian Brody. I don't know why. Down on his luck, guy who's working in a porn magazine industry.
Right.
All right.
I've got obviously Beverly D'Angelo as herself.
Hell yeah.
As
But it's in the 90s, right? So
1990.
You de-age her? De-age Beverly D'Angelo?
No, she's at the perfect age in 1990, right?
He's saying if the movie's made now, you de-age her.
Oh yes, I would definitely de-age Beverly D'Angelo.
Okay,
I mean, I saw her in American History X, and that was like 20 years ago.
Right.
I would de-age or cast a younger Beverly. I didn't even think about that. I should have thought about that.
You would Indiana Jones.
This is
Beverly
why we work
D'Angelo.
on these things at Fast Pitch.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, so the photographer that went in with Russ to take the shots of Beverly D'Angelo is smoking Ben Affleck because, I mean, he seems like the perfect photographer here. He also gets bound to a bed with robe sashes at the end.
Yeah, and he seems like a burnout type. Okay,
Yep,
I got
and
you.
the editor in chief at Buxom magazine is
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. Yes.
Oh my
Because
god.
the old cheese ball that runs
Okay.
the magazine,
Okay, so
taking porn things and coming up with articles to write. I've got tagline, which again, let me put this disclaimer out here. I did not put these two together, but I have Buxom. Can't see the line. Buxom can't see the line, can you, Russ? Which is now it's all like just getting twisted and weird. My movie marriage is The People versus Larry Flint into the second part of this movie, which you haven't been exposed to yet, Misery.
Okay. Right.
so-
okay.
Okay.
I'm with it, man. You got something interesting there. I
So
like this.
yeah.
Short, not a lot of cast.
No, you don't need that many.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You need a bunch of extras in the beginning to be at Buxom magazine. There's probably like 7 people that work there.
Yeah.
And then you need, this guy, Russ, and his photographer.
So he ends up killing her at the end, like Misery
No,
style?
no,
or-
Misery. No. See, mine is, Kathy Bates wins type Misery.
Gotcha.
We're first half of People versus Larry Flint versus first half of Misery, and
Gotcha.
that's kind of where it is.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
like basically, Beverly D'Angelo is saying that she wants to do this, but she really has like this serial killer nature to her.
Right, and she's taking out people that are preying on like women, basically.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
got
That
something
is the
there.
premise of my Juicebox just created.
We could probably get a budget for this.
You think? You think she'd
out
be
of all
willing
of
to
our-
do this to get de-aged?
Out of all of our ideas, I think we could do this movie.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. We get Beverly D'Angelo.
Right.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, out of all of
We
our
get
ideas,
Kathy Ireland instead.
yeah, it's
Perfect.
I mean, Cindy Crawford.
Cindy up there on the wall. If you're watching this on
Cindy, girl.
YouTube, you can see Cindy
She's not
each
watching
and
this.
every week behind Old Boy. But if this is the movie, if you think Buxom is the one that we can actually, film and shoot, I'd love to hear yours because
mine?
we have got, there was Old Boy drew Majestic, and
Majestic.
there is a movie out there called The Majestic.
Right. About a movie theater, and mine's going to be about a movie theater too.
Really?
Yep.
All right. So
right.
is this Majestic 2?
It's no. No.
Majestic 2? Regal?
Majestic. All right, here I'm just going to jump into it. Majestic. Marty lives a lonely life as an insurance salesman, but online he's exceptionally social. Belonging to an online group thread, Patriots for Freedom, he believes he and his social circle are fighting a sickening, hidden deep state government that is kidnapping children for sinister purposes.
Okay.
When there are hints, when hold on, this is
You
serious.
went
This
there.
is serious. When there are hints that a local movie theater, the Majestic, is a front for an underground holding facility for kidnapped children, Marty feels obligated to recruit a team of 5 like-minded individuals to storm the facility and liberate the youth. They scope the theater and choose an evening to strike and enter the underground lair, but are unprepared for what they find, and who among them led them into a nightmarish trap where the truth cannot hide. Majestic.
Wow.
Tagline.
Wow.
Yeah. Tagline.
Can I just say that old boy ran out of
Almost.
show that to that camera right there. He
Almost.
ran out of paper in his notepad, so he just wrote on the cardboard back
yeah.
of it.
Well, a lot of it's like work stuff, but yeah. My movie marriage is Cabin in the Woods because I feel like you know what kind of movie it is,
And then it goes off
it goes in a completely different way.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, my other movie is Knock at the Cabin, where those 4 strangers go together to do a goal, and it turns out not to be what you think.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was going for. So 2 cabin movies. The tagline is Majestic, the truth shall set you free. And my cast is Marty's going to be played by Kevin James. I want
God damn it. Why?
because I want him to play a
I see
depressing.
it.
Yeah,
I see it.
I want to flip him and like when you ever see Patton Oswalt play like that in the Fan. I think it's the Fan.
Yes.
Like he does a turn there, and I thought about him first, and I was like, man, he's already done it though. So I want to take Kevin James and turn him,
Make him psycho?
make him a heel. I want to make him a heel, and basically, well, you think he's the protagonist, but really, anyway. So I want to turn Kevin James. I've got Rita Perlman. I haven't seen her
From Cheers?
from Cheers. I've got Mahershala Ali. I want him in this. I also want to pair him up with Steven Dorff again, and I put Kristen Wiig in there. I want
have
people
a
to
very
make turns.
attainable cast, I think.
Attainable?
Yes.
Some of those are big names.
Yeah.
I think they were big names.
I think
Mahershala Ali, biggest name on your list
dude,
right there.
big time. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that'd be tough. I think Kristen Wiig would be tough. But like, I think she'd be a great Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. All right. So, all right. Is it too far? Am I hitting too many hot buttons there?
I mean,
I don't know. I feel like that could get made.
I feel like that could get. I feel like it'd be a good like social commentary.
That's exactly. Yeah. That's
so
exactly it.
in the basement of this theater, is there just like old film reels and like rolled up posters and boxes and like, I mean, what's going on in the basement? Have they
I think they get down there and there is an underground facility, but it's not holding children.
Okay.
It's meant to hold somebody.
Yeah.
Or it's meant to hold possibly.
So
them.
this is
maybe it's built for people like them.
These are Proud Boy traps.
Oh yeah.
Okay. In theaters.
So yeah, or wherever these people think something crazy's going down, so they're like, all right, it's Pizzagate,
Oh
right?
my God.
So then it's a mousetrap.
It's like one of those plants that like has the sweet water that the flies go into and then
Yeah.
drown. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good
It's a honey
call.
pot. So anyway, that's my pitch.
I enjoyed.
Yeah, it's different.
I could live with that, but when you initially said it was like the second sentence when it went off the rails for me.
Patriots for freedom, maybe?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
that
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Like-
I mean, it's something generic like that.
You
I
you just
love
came
it.
up with that? That's not already an
I
existing
mean, I
group.
just used
Yeah. Just
I
use
mean,
their taglines.
yeah, their words. I mean,
I think those are 3 incredible movies. How do we do this? How do we end up doing this every single week? And we blow ourselves away. We hope you were blowing you away. With ideas like Proud Boy traps or porn magazines that turn into misery, or
A horror movie about a guy that gets bloodlust after biting a chicken.
that's
dude.
it.
I'm in.
We give you a glimpse inside of our brains when we do Fast Pitch and what goes on in there and what things that we can create and our creativity.
I wonder if we should start a GoFundMe and then our audience could GoFundMe for the best idea, and we go make that movie.
Yeah.
That's ooh, I didn't think
Right.
about that.
So if it's Buxom,
Maybe we should
Please.
enter another like 48 or what is it, 72-hour film fest and create one of these movies one time. I mean, we already have the like we could
We've
just
got a pretty good backlog.
Or here's a better idea: we could sell these. We could just stand outside the 72-hour film fest when people are coming out and sell these ideas.
We'll be the fast pitch.
We will fast pitch to everybody there and just charge money for it.
What's your criteria? Oh, it's a musical. Okay, all right. Could you use Muppets?
Yeah, is the title? You have to use the line "Gopher Dixon" because we got a couple of those.
That's what we do. We're just like stand outside. They're like, all right, what's your category? And then we just shake the hat, draw some names out of, draw some words out of it. We're like, okay, here's your movie.
We got it. Give us 15.
Yeah, and we can sell it to them. I mean,
like it.
I think if we do this, if we continuously do this, we are going to get so good that we could actually pull something like that off.
I think we're doing pretty damn good already. I think. I mean,
Incredible
for what it is.
I mean, we're going to throw tonight's movies, Buxom and Geek and Majestic up there with some of our greats like Parting on House Relations. or
That's the one you chose.
or Fairies. We've got all these epoxy to the table. I can't even see half the ones. You've got some in front of you, old boy. What are,
Jaeger, Above, Gloom of Who Slapped.
Gloom of Who Slapped was a classic.
Oh, that was so funny.
It was. If you guys haven't listened to some of those and you enjoyed this episode, feel free to go back and listen. We're going to continue doing Fast Pitch in Bucky's basement, where we get in here every week and we talk about things like Nick Cage movies and
Breakup letters.
Video
Video games.
Yeah, and coming at you soon is going to be an all-new series that we are getting excited about. It involves us going on field trips.
Yeah.
And they are fun Nashville field. Well, we don't know if they're. Yeah, they are Nashville field trips. Stay tuned for that because we're going to be teasing that coming up on our socials. Feel free to follow us at Bucky's Basement. Go to buckysbasement.com. Again, we're on YouTube every single week. But thank you for listening. Tell your friends and
Tell your mom and them. Yeah.
But that's all in the movies. It won't happen to you and I. That's all in the movies. So baby, don't cry. It's all in the movies. It won't happen